is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL. You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the 3, right?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They go play action. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
All right. Go get him, go get him. 18. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
All right.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stroud out of the gun here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits.
18. What's that? Look at hot, look at hot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now Daniels. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run forth with Krosky-Merritt. And they're going to stop it on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Stroud keeps it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw left side complete. That's Lane. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready? 60 by 60. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. They'll let this go deep for Collins. They've got his man complete. Still going. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 83 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Dallas Goddard, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Stroud completes this out wide. And he is going to have the Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Again, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Here we go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Only quick, right? 18. Hey, one more.
Here's Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing now is Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. To the right side and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one and ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the double. 60 Eagles. 60.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Texans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Stroud. He's going to air one out. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it in for the Commanders' touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Commanders 28. Texans 23.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud to throw it. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
That's another Texans 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Lions. Ready.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. Down to about the 45. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run once more with JCM. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Come on, come on.
1st down, here's Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. The man has got it, the tight end. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go now. Check. Bronco switch. Hawk. Ready.
A run inside, crossing Merritt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Commanders 35. Texans.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets past one man. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. As he gets right down on that one. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Benjamin St. Juste. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
60 by 6. Ready.
That's caught left side by Simmons. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Almost
60 average. 6,
brings
Dragon,
up 3rd
60.
down and 6.
18, Pioneer.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Caught on the slant. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Okay, break. Seventy, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go.
Now Daniels. He's getting his target. That's complete. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the Texans' 15-yard line.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.